Easily.
It's been wet the majority of the day today.
And as far as the big storm down there in the tropics, it doesn't look like it's going to be real serious, but it is going to affect us.
Well, it does look like we're, it's still trying to get itself into organization stage. I really don't expect a hurricane to be approaching the Gulf Coast by this weekend. I'm just not seeing it at this point. But we'll talk more about why here in just a few minutes. But we have had some rain all day today across our coastal counties, especially south of I-10. It's been raining quite a bit, and through coastal Mississippi as well. As you can see from live pinpoint Doppler, we're still tracking a few isolated showers through the city of Mobile and back towards sections of Baldwin County north of Bay Minette. They're just kind of moving their way across the area from east to west through South Mobile County, approaching Bayou La Battery and leaving the area in and around Montlouis Island, and also through sections of Okaloosa County. This is the leftovers from this morning, and now that rain's beginning to push out over into Walton County and dying out as we speak. So it looks like through this evening, just a few spotty showers around, nothing too significant out there. As we're still sitting at 81 here in Mobile, 79, where it's been raining really through most of the afternoon, 76, 75, Crestview and Fort Walton Beach, but a little more sunshine back into Mississippi where they've had a little time to clear out throughout the afternoon. So through midnight tonight, slight chance for a shower, I'd say through about sunset, and then looks like overnight tonight, maybe with partly cloudy skies and temperatures falling back into the 60s. Again, here's all the rain from this morning. Looks like tomorrow's rain chance is about 20%. Same thing for Friday. So for the first day of Bayfest, things look okay at this point. But then we're also watching Invest 97. Now, the hurricane hunters have been out there all day long. They've been flying their little pattern inside the storm through the afternoon. Have been having trouble finding a closed low-level circulation. It's very broad. It looks big, of course, but this really is just the upper-level clouds, the upper-level winds that spread out from the storm. We call it outflow. And whenever you see basically the satellite pattern look like this with these tropical systems, it means the storm's breathing. It's getting a chance to evacuate some of that mass in the upper atmosphere. That is favorable for intensification. But as you can see from the computer model plots from New Orleans all the way to Jacksonville, so they're all pretty much honed in on the northern Gulf Coast. It's just a matter of where. And there's some factors that are going to go into exactly where it's going to make landfall, at least come on shore over the next couple of days into the weekend. Water temperature is still running into the mid-80s out in the Gulf, but it takes more than warm water to intensify a storm. And what we're waiting for is this dip in the jet stream here. We'll call it a trough of low pressure. It's moving into the west coast now. It will amplify or get stronger as we go through the end of the week or the weekend. And this pretty much illustrates it, as you can see here. Here's the storm down at the bottom part of your screen. Here's the upper level trough. I'm going to put this into motion here. This is just one computer model solution. And really it's going to depend on the timing of the front and the trough, exactly when this thing is going to start making a turn. This particular model wants to keep it west, and that is certainly a decent possibility. You saw some of the other models try to take it over into the Florida Peninsula. It really depends on the timing of that trough and when it's going to push it eastward towards the Florida coast perhaps, or maybe over towards the Alabama coast. But either way you look at it, it does look like this weekend will be wet and potentially breezy at times, but upper level shear and dry air, it still has to encounter that through the Gulf, and that is what's likely going to keep it from becoming anything stronger than perhaps maybe a low-grade tropical storm. We have a couple of days to watch it, so we'll keep you updated as the time goes on. Temperatures for tomorrow running into the middle 80s. Slight chance for a few storms for tomorrow, otherwise just mainly dry and partly cloudy. Same thing for inland counties. Northwest Florida, 20% probability for a shower or storm. Temperatures into the upper 80s to around 90 degrees. In southeast Mississippi, 20% chance for a shower storm, temperatures mid-80s across the board. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, rain chances go up this weekend. Next week, though, behind the front, behind all of this mess, we're going to get some fall weather around here. It's going to feel pretty good here by next Monday and Tuesday. At least next Tuesday and Wednesday, I should say.
And by looking at that, we're going to deserve some nice weather after this mess, right?
I think so. Of course, this is something we're going to watch very carefully, but at this time, I'm just not really convinced that this thing is going to ramp up once it gets to the Gulf.
There's a lot happening down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lots of factors going against it.
All right, Derek, thanks.